YouTube, it's me, MizRukiya, and I'm back with another video for Married at First Sight. This is season 13, episode number 2 here in Houston. So they jump right on into it and let us know that the next couple that is going to get married is going to be Zach and Michaela. Michaela is like, all right, I'm ready to do this thing. Let's go. I told you the girl reminds me of Misa in so many ways. And she's talking to her sisters and she's like, yeah, this is gonna work. And she has some natural, kinky, straight extensions that look really great with that dress. Because I told you, I didn't know how that dress was looking with the natural hair, but she looks wonderful. The makeup is on point. The dress is nice. She looks wonderful. So, she's all good. Zach's brothers wake him up. They're in the bed. You ready to go, dude? They in the van. They coming. And he is just a nervous ball of Rex. And he is so emotional to be a guy. So I think that is one of the things that she may have an issue with. Because when you looking at your dude like, dude, are you crying? Why? No, not my man. You can't do that. And I feel like she's going to have that kind of vibe. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. So the ceremony is getting ready to begin. He walks in and he greets everybody. He greets her mom. He's like, thank you for letting her do this. And she's like, at 30 years old, there's no letting, there's just supporting, which was a nice thing to say. I think he was really just trying to be, courteous, but I don't know, guys. I don't know at this point. So it looks like the brother-in-law, because one of her sisters is married to a Caucasian man who's really cool, wants to walk her down the aisle because, as we know, her father is deceased. Her sisters gave her like this Starship Enterprise thing to have her dad with her, and they're all very emotional about that. And I definitely can understand where you're coming from, getting married and not having your parents, in my case, not there. So they have walked down the aisle and they both like what they see. They really, really like what they see. He is still the shy, timid, emotional kind of guy, but he carries it well and he looks nice. So she's very impressed with that. She is boisterous, outgoing, cracking jokes. Oh, you look good type of woman. I was like, she overconfident in him in this whole ceremony, but it made me smile. Y'all see the smile? It made me smile, and they seem to compliment each other well. Hopefully the experts got it right, but this also could be a red flag also. But they are complimenting each other well. She has him giggling, and they are good. So they say their vows, and his vows were awesome. They were so great. I was like, oh, you gonna make me cry, dog. And hers was like kind of quaint and to the point, but still nice for a wedding. They walk down the aisle, and she's like, that's my man, because the boy does look good. Anyway, so they get out and they start talking, and they talk about ages, and she said, 27. Well, you got yourself a cougar, because I'm 30. I mean, this girl, I love her confidence. I love her. Like I said, and he's a little like I said, he's a little more reserved. So I think they should balance out. But like I said, we will see. His family described him in their description of him as a Renaissance man. So he started telling her that, his dad taught them how to crochet and make soaps, and she kind of looked like, what? And the camera crew was so wrong because they were drinking champagne, and they kind of got this angle of her drinking the champagne during it was not a good look. Y'all are so wrong for that Married at First Sight. So wrong. But okay, I forgot to mention in the last time that Zach's dad, he had like a sigh of relief when he saw this girl. He was like, well done, son. He had that kind of look going on. But I told you in the first review, his dad gives me everything. But they went back to Bao and Johnny, and they did their traditional tea ceremony. It was really great how they matched, because they didn't know each other was planning the tea ceremony. And from what I understand, it's Vietnamese tradition to present tea to your parents. So both of her parents were there. They presented the tea. Only his mom was there. And in the commentary, he was like, you know, he hates that his dad wasn't there because that is his family, you know, but he's going to move forward and ask for forgiveness later. So I don't know what that means in Vietnamese culture if a parent disapproves, but I like them, and they matched, and everything was so nice. And I like cultural stuff like that, so that was really nice. So then they went back to Zach and Michaela, and they got ready to take their wedding photos. I think their wedding photos are going to be amazing because they have a good chemistry going on right now. They have a really good chemistry going on. They seem pretty happy and excited about each other. They tried to do a serious GQ pose, as they called it, and could not do it. They left the whole entire time. Did y'all see the photographer's nails, baby? Them nails with some claws, but they were so nice, and y'all know I'm in love with nails. These short nails are okay, but you know I like the long ones, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn on the light in the last two clips because the light is bright when you're watching TV, but anyway, it's on this time, so I hope you guys can see me, whatever the case, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so they went on. Okay, so they just did their first dances, and my husband made a point with watching something else on Watch Time, or he might have watched some of this with me, I'm not really sure, not this episode, but the last episode, that the songs that they pick and the way that they dance are like really, they need to do better. Okay, I get it, these people's weddings, they pick the music, y'all might not have the copyright to it, but pick something similar to it, because it's always off, especially like the song that Johnny and Bao were dancing to. I was like, what is this? Okay, no, y'all so wrong for that. Moving on. So, Zach and Michaela, you know, they're dancing, they're kissing, they are seeming like a couple. They seem like they really have a really good chemistry. He asked her what was the first thing. She was like, oh, you was attractive. What else would there be? But she keeps them laughing. She keeps it going. I also kind of feel like that's a defense mechanism for her also, but we will see as we go along. But right now it's cute. It's great. It keeps the couple lighthearted. I'm really loving seeing them on the screen this episode. Now they move over to John. Let's try this again. Now they moving on to Johnny and Bao. And Johnny, he's calm, cool, collective. He wants to dance. He says he really wants to kiss her, but he feels her uptightness. So, you know, he doesn't want to disrespect her or anything like that. So he's going to move on slowly, which he should. But Bao needs to loosen up a little bit. But we all have seen Bao loose. So when she loosen up, it's going to be great. Hey, y'all, we got a special guest because she's being a brat right now. But we have moved on to two other couples getting prepared to get married. So the first couple was Mirla and Gil. This couple is not going to work. I'm going to say that probably every time I see this. But their fashion choices, I love. Gil goes to the formal workplace with his boys, and they look at suits, and he's like, he want to be traditional with a pop of color, but not so much traditional to me because he picked a blue suit. But I guess blue suits are in because Zach had a blue suit too. But the blue suit that he picked with the champagne tie, they never showed it on his body, but on the mannequin, I like it. I like it a lot. I think he'll look really good in it. So his boys asked him what if he find somebody that wants to go on expensive trips to Dubai and Paris. And he was like, he was game to going, but there are cheaper ways to go onto it. Bling, 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 bling. Red flag, red flag, red flag. Because this girl, highly materialistic, highly materialistic. Why did y'all put them together? I don't see it. Other than they're both Colombian and have Colombian backgrounds. Mirla, She is at this place called Impressions. It is a bridal store. It's right off of 610, close to the Galleria. That's why I said I'm almost positive she lives in the Galleria, Highland Village area. This is a place that I got my prom dress from. Do I want to show y'all a picture? Nah, I'm not going to show y'all a picture, because it wasn't all that. But I liked it at the time. It was 1997. What do you expect? And the attendant, he gave me life too. He gave me, really gave me life. So Mirla's dress, I might not like her. I might think she's materialistic, but that dress was bad to the bone. If I was her size, I would have got that dress. My husband probably wouldn't approve because it's a little see-through-y, but I think it was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. She did that on that dress. I really like that dress. So then we move over to Brett and Ryan. And have I said that I love Brett's hair? That vibrant red suits her. Even with her pale skin, it suits her. It's so pretty. Now, her mom, Mama Nancy, you can tell, I knew that was her mom. They kind of look alike. But Mama Nancy, she got that mama vibe, that Grandma Nancy, that everybody's mom vibe. And she was chilling with her friends and helping her pick out the dress. Now, the first dress I thought was really nice, but it was kind of plain. The second dress, I was like, no, that ain't the one. The dress that she picked was really nice on her. But like I said, I would have preferred the first dress, but not my wedding. And everything looked great with her vibrant red hair. I love her hair. Now, Ryan, on the other hand, what are you looking at? He tried on every weird suit in the doggone place. The little polka dot. He looked at the little salmon, pinkish, purplish suit that didn't match his complexion. I don't know, baby. Your fashion taste leaves it questionable to me. The sister and one of his friends, that's a female that went with him, they still questioning why he's doing this. And he said that, he was always really wanted to be married and have a family. He said, oh, if I'm not married by 27, I'm going to adopt. If I'm not married by 30, I'm going to adopt. If I'm not married by 32, I'm going to adopt. And here I am at 35. So I guess the wife and kids thing is something that's always in the back of his mind. I don't know. Like I said, I hope that they make it. But it's really up in the air. It's kind of a flip of the coin with them, if you ask me. All right, so now we're down to Jose and Rachel. I'm starting to see the red flags in this relationship because she has been able to let people manipulate her in her past relationships. And with Jose being a perfectionist the way that he is, I think that she's just either going to be like totally turned off or totally going to conform to him. And he is too concerned about the status quo rather than a relationship to me, because she has to have a job, she has to do this, she has to do that, we are to be that, and everybody's not gonna check them boxes. Everybody's not gonna fall into your list. So no. So let's talk about the fashion. Her dress, it's okay. Everybody likes these little plungy necklines in these dresses, though, I have noticed. But hers, it was nothing special to me. It wasn't nothing that made me say wow or whatever for Rachel. Jose goes in and he was like, he don't want anything too flashy, blah, blah, blah. But he tries on this suit with rhinestone looking stuff all over it. I mean, this dude right here. So I see the red flags. I don't think that they're going to stay together. So my hopes are for Zach and Michaela and Bao and Johnny and maybe Brett and Ryan. But Mirla and Gil, we already know that's a no. And this couple right here, I'm thinking that's a no too. Y'all forgive me. Baby, this is a mess. We have gotten down to Mirla and Gil about to get married. Let me go to the good points. Like I said, I knew that blue suit with that champagne was going to look good on him. It does look good on him. He Topped it off with the brown shoes. Oh, yes. Her dress, like I said, bad. She got the hair done. Ooh, yes, she looks nice. I love that dress. It fits her body. It is a banger. I love that dress. Baby, but everything else, hot mess. Gil, optimistic. He's talking to his boys. What is he gonna impress? What is the first impression gonna be? Excuse me. This is gonna be the new love interest in his life. He's ready to build years. And baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry they did this to you, because you are in for a disappointment. Mirla, she's there. She's getting her makeup done. Oh, well, what are you gonna use? Well, I don't really want that. Well, what's that called? Can you just use some? Girl, why even get a makeup artist? Do your own makeup if you don't want to be done. And then, to me, she look crazy because she got these dark circles like I got right now. And some bomb eye makeup. Come on now. Come on now. Oh my gosh. She was like, I just want somebody to go shopping with. I hope he likes shopping. Well, if not, he can just walk with me. And then she turns around from that materialistic stuff and says somebody that she can cater to, somebody that she can grow with. She is so opposite of, well, I don't know. She don't know what she wants. And then she don't want to date. She don't want to date, so that's why she decided to get married at first sight. She wants somebody just picked out for her, but she's so picky. Why y'all do this to this man? Why y'all even do this to her? So they're getting ready to walk down the aisle. He's, worked up, trying to sit there. His friends got that look like, okay, what's going on? The bridesmaid walk in. Of course, they did not show their expressions because they know, because he bald. And then they show her standing at the end with her father has passed. That's why her brother is walking her down the aisle, and they have a moment, and I'm good with that moment. She does have a heart for her family. So we've gotten to the wedding of Gil and Mirla. Mirla looks great. They open the doors. She walks in, and she's like, "Oh, he's bald, but I guess I can work with it." Not in those words, but basically what she said. And he thinks she's beautiful. He tells her he loves her dress. The words that were recited about him were so great, and the words that her friends and family had to say were true. And she was like, "Oh, you said that." And some of the things when they were saying the things, and some of the things that the friends and family had to say in their part, his friends were like, because they already know you in trouble, dude. You with this diva, okay? So they recite their vows to one another. His were, I think, were true and sincere. Hers, I think, was just, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, because she was like, I'm a cherish and I'm a care and I'm a cater and blah blah blah. They said that she's very giving, but she gonna show up to give away food in her red bottoms or her designer clothes. The two didn't coincide. They didn't. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't believe it. But yeah. They get to the end of the ceremony, and she's like, I now pronounce you guys, you can call each other husband and wife. Gil, you can kiss your Mirla. That woman really in his cheek, and his whole demeanor changed. It was like the walk down the aisle was like the walk of shame. You could tell there was a fake plaster on his face. And yeah, let me watch the end. Okay, Mirla complained the whole walk. Oh, why is it so far? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is so far. That's a bad first impression to your brand new husband, honey. Let me break it down to you. Bad impression. And then they get there and they start to talk, and they try to bring out the deeper side. She's an educator of educators, and she wants to make sure all the children are educated, even those in the lower income. And he talks about him being a firefighter, and they try to sell us on this, but I am not sold one bit. So in the end, he, in his vows, I didn't mention it. They said, "Congratulations, you're a new dog mom," and her face was like, okay, yeah, so she's not a dog lover. So he wants to put 10 on 20 and ask her, "Hey, are you do you like dogs?" And she was like, "Well, not if they shed a lot." And he's like, "I'm not gonna lie, he sheds, but I'm a neat." Well, there are different definitions of neat freak. Kudos to you, because I be like, cut, exit, left, stage left. No, ma'am. Like I said, I don't see this working out. But hey. All right, y'all, I gotta make this quick because the door is cracked, because we'll kind of need to go out, and you can hear my husband talking whoever he's talking to about doggone gaming systems. But we end with seeing Brett and Ryan. So we end with them, and she looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. They had red hair. I love that hair. And the dress and the makeup, she looks really nice. Her parents come in and she talks to her parents. And Ryan sends her mom this huge bouquet. And that made her cry. It was like emotional. And then this time we got to see a gift. We haven't seen that in the last two couples. The gift was a note that said "last chance" and then some running shoes. So it was like last chance to run, which was really cute. But I think it was more so that he wanted somebody that was active that could run around with him. But we'll find that out later. So Ryan chose blue, and I think blue is just the thing with Married at First Sight right now. A lot of the gentlemen have worn blue, and I think he's not a dress-up kind of person, because he looked kind of awkward in his tux, if you ask me. And then I'm like, who trimmed up your beard? Because it's like he got nice trim beard, 5 o'clock shadow underneath. Somebody should have took him to a better barber. That is my opinion. Forgive me, y'all. I tell you how I feel. So this man was at the altar sweating bullets. I mean, he was melting at the altar. His nerves had got the best of him. So it ends the episode with them opening the door. So I guess we'll see the wedding next week, and then we still have Jose and Rachel. But all in all, I really enjoyed this episode of Married at First Sight, season 13, here in Houston. So I will talk to you guys next week.